What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. And we are once again heading back over to Zambia for this one. Another track off this brand new Chef187 project, which I am very, very excited to get into. Obviously, he is the man of the moment at the start of the year. Just dropped the video for Nobody, I think it was, which is absolutely fire. And in general, he's been absolutely killing it. Obviously, featuring on the Sam for the Great record, which was also featured on the Black Panther theme tune. He's been absolutely killing it, and I'm excited to dive into this one. Also, if you haven't already, do go and check out his interview with Pressure T. That's available over on the DJ PMC channel on YouTube. We did a collaboration video a little while ago, but yeah, really, really interesting interview, hearing all about the sort of thoughts and feelings behind the album, which has made me want to do a few more reactions, to be honest with you. This one goes by the name Nameless One. I've been told that this has a kind of early sort of 2000s hip hop feel to it, which I'm really excited to check out. And yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, we're going to jump into this one. Let's go. Okay. I'm getting Scott Storch, Lil Jon vibes. You know what this feels like? As an overall kind of feel for this tune, the immediate thing I'm getting is this is the scene in a film where people are loading up like weaponry and things like that on their way to go and do a heist. That's what it sort of sounds like to me. It's got that kind of urgency in the strings in the high end, a real kind of punch in those drum lines, and of course you've got that really kind of fluid bass line moving around in the lower end. Really, really cool approach on this one. But yeah, really liking Chef's original vocal as well, just coming in, a lot of kind of clarity, a lot of kind of, again, swagger about the way that he's kind of bopping about the instrumental, sounding great so far. Oh yeah! I'll tell you what, yeah. What we've heard from this project so far, obviously Nobody is a very kind of specific kind of Afrobeats influenced tune. You've got Blake on there and you've got a lot of melodies floating around. It's a little bit more kind of summer influenced, and you've got that, I suppose, more kind of uplifting feel to it. This is a tune for the clubs, but not in the same kind of way. This is hard hitting. This is a tune that you get down and screw face to. As I said, that introductory feel, I can just visually see it, like people putting ammo into weapons and things like that. It just feels like a scene from a film where people are loading up to go and, like, I don't know, raid a boat or something. That's literally what it feels like to me, and it really, really has that kind of urgency about it. It has a real kind of urgent energy. Sounding great though, man. I'm loving this. Let's go, Chef. What's that? 04 Chris Brown, what? Just the kind of texture and tonality of that are literally throwing me back to Run It. Chris Brown, Scott Storch on production. I think that was like 2003, 2004, 2005, that kind of era. That is what immediately jumps out at me about this. Just really kind of almost industrial settings. That's kind of how I'm feeling about this one. Like sort of like big industrial lights going down. That's what I imagine the video should be looking like. This is what I like to do. When I hear tunes, I immediately imagine like a video setting, and it's a really fun thing. It's a really fun way to kind of visualize a tune. And this is immediately giving me that kind of era, man. Sounding great from Chef. Again, that transition from the more rap style vocals into these really cool kind of harmonized sing-along vocals. Really, really clean. Let's go.
But nalebe banje double pitch no saluke tema permanent then again keba pena pe no ma labor day chilu time lelo tema day while I'm gonna pay I'm feeling na Papa penny, Gandhi Mwafi, Ganoafi, Gandhi Fatmu Pepi no Kufafi. Tony Montana, Pemi Sango Nisikafi.
There's a really cool, subtle melodic element which is creeping further and further forward in the mix on this one. You can hear it slowly but surely becoming more prominent. There's this kind of percussive, almost drip sound that's kind of going boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. And it's just this tiny additional melody which has been rolled in with the kind of intensity of those string lines which are really, really in your face. The bass line obviously down below which is very fluid. Obviously Chef's vocals which provide their own sort of approach melody-wise, but there's this really subtle kind of boop, boop, boop sort of sound. Works really, really nicely, man. I'm loving it.
Chilling bed, no, Fiabulo Kususwa, Kabeula no lonka Fandesha, Kabeula no lonka, and a finite Nabasi, Chubambuena Gomuji, Kai in the silent, Nimba Mango Lupi,
I love synths like that, man. That little like sweeping sound in there, just that boo doo. Just such a tiny little additional element, but what adds so much to an arrangement like this, which is very thick, it's very industrial, there's a lot of punch about each and every part of it, but when you add those little kind of, I don't know, sliding kind of sweeping elements in there on top, you get to go to an entirely different plateau compositionally, and this is a great example of that working. I'm loving this. Where you at? This is such a cool tune, man. Like, I can imagine this spinning in the majority of dances around the world. Actually, this would be a really good film soundtrack for when someone walks into a club in a film as well. I don't know why I'm very much on... This just feels like it's part of an official soundtrack. I don't know why that is, but it feels like you're going to see this... you're going to see a scene in a film and hear this tune playing. Don't know whether it be the heist thing. I don't know whether it be a sort of thing where you walk into a club and people are kind of... There's almost like a conversation going on. There's like a settlement being made. That's sort of there's some... It almost gives me the vibes of like being like organised, but about something that's probably not the best, if that makes sense. That's the vibe it immediately gives me, and it works so, so well.
Young Chef, Sin Ecstasy.
Tell you what,
Let's go.
that was absolutely fire. And the one thing I do want to say is, so far after listening to this project, the two tracks we've heard of it are such polar opposites, but both bang, undeniably in their own unique ways. Fantastic stuff. Chef187, this one at Nameless 1, a very, very cool tune indeed. Very much channeling that early 2004, 2005, almost Scott Storch kind of sound. And if you don't know who Scott Storch is, really, really prominent producer in that time period. One of the main people behind early Chris Brown, obviously Run It being one of those big tunes. I think he probably had a couple of bits with, like, I don't know, like a Little John maybe, or someone like that kind of era. Just that early kind of crunk hip-hop period. Very industrial, but really, really potent. I love this, man. Absolutely loved it. I love the arrangement. I love the transitions. I love the fact that Chef brings such a kind of widened palette of both rap and sort of sing-along vocals to the table. Fantastic stuff. I really enjoyed it. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this tune in the comment section down below. I'm always keen to hear what you guys are thinking. We are now en route to hitting 68,000 subscribers as well, so please do get involved if you are new to the channel by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Also, if you are new to the channel, make sure you are following the TikTok as well. As you can see, the TikTok is available via the page on the right-hand side. It goes by the name @CUBKXVU. Loads of content being uploaded onto there each and every day. Some exclusive content, some content you'll see on there before you see it on YouTube, and some you'll see on YouTube before there. But it's quite nice, quite sort of like little bites of information about the songs we're reviewing, and sort of mixed clips and things like that. So do go and give it a follow. Right, so that's it from me. Hopefully you have enjoyed, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Them sounding so good right now, but they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.